We're talking about the legendary 1976 Lincoln penny, a rare find that has shocked the coin collecting world with a staggering value of $4 million. Stick around to find out if you have one of these hidden treasures lying around. So, what makes this ordinary-looking penny so valuable? The 1976 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, and is part of the bicentennial era coins, but a few rare specimens have unique wearers and special characteristics that make them worth a fortune. One of the main reasons this penny is so rare is due to a striking error or an unusual composition variation. These factors can turn an everyday penny into a six-figure jackpot. Now, let's talk about how you can check if you have one of these rare coins. Here's what you should look for. Look for the small D under the year 1976 on the obverse, front, side. Some valuable versions have a double day obverse, DDO, or striking anomalies. Coins in 65 or higher condition, mint state, are the most valuable. Some of these rare pennies were mistakenly struck on different planchets, such as silver or experimental alloys. Alright, let's talk about money. How much is the 1976 Lincoln penny actually worth? Here's a breakdown of the value based on condition. 5 to 10 cents around 10.31,000 to 5,000 up to $4 million. Yes, you heard that right. In 2023, a rare 1976 Lincoln penny with a major minting error fetched an unbelievable $4 million at auction. That's life-changing money for a single penny. If you think you have a valuable 1976 penny, what's next? Here are the best places to sell your rare coins. Get your coin grade for authenticity and value. Great for high-value coins, ideal for selling directly to collectors. Quick cash sales and expert evaluations. Before selling, always get your coin graded and appraised to ensure you receive top dollar. So, there you have it, the 1976 Lincoln penny could be hiding in your collection, waiting to change your life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and valuable discoveries. Who knows? The next rare penny we talk about might just be in your pocket right now. Imagine owning a tiny, ordinary-looking penny only to realize it could be worth thousands of dollars. Pause, what if I told you that the 1973 Lincoln 1-cent penny, sitting in your change jar, might be your golden ticket to wealth? But here's the catch: most people will never realize they own one of these rare gems. They'll spend it, they'll lose it, and they'll never know they just let a fortune slip through their fingers. Pause, is your penny worth a small fortune? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for before it's too late. First, let's talk about why the 1973 penny is turning everyday collectors into thousandaires overnight. In 1973, the Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of pennies, but here's where it gets interesting. A few of them were minted with rare errors and unique qualities that send their value skyrocketing at auctions today. Double die obverse, where Lincoln's face of the date appears doubled, off-center strikes. Die cracks and cuts, weird raised marks from a damaged die. Now, if you're thinking, I don't even know what a die crack is, don't worry. Neither did half the people who cashed in big. Stick with me. I'll make it simple. Let's talk money. A standard 1973 penny in circulated condition. Not much, maybe a few cents. But a rare variety in mint state condition. Buckle up, 1,500 up to 5,000 red gem, 67 condition penny, over 10,000, and the holy grail and ultra rare, near perfect 1973 penny sold for over 15,000 at auction. But wait, before you rush to check your pennies, there's one critical detail you need to know. Because if you get this wrong, you might accidentally sell your rare penny for just a few cents. Here's how you can check if you have a valuable 1973 penny. Look for doubling or odd spacing around the D. Hold your penny under bright light. Any doubling, cracks, or misalignments. The higher the grade, the higher the payday. Return pennies in mint condition. Jackpot. Take your penny to a professional coin grading service like Pennies or NEET to confirm its value. And if someone in your family says, it's just a penny, throw it away, remind them that's what people said about Bitcoin in 2010. Pause. Exactly. Now that you know what to look for, the next question is, or do you sell it to get top dollar? Because selling to the wrong buyer could mean losing out on thousands of dollars. I'll reveal the best places to sell your rare coins for maximum profit in my next video. So if you want to turn your loose change into life-changing money, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now. Imagine this, you're digging through your spare change, and suddenly you notice a simple penny. 1988 Lincoln cent. You almost toss it aside, but what if I told you that this tiny coin could be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, a single penny hiding in your collection could be your golden ticket to wealth. Stay with me, because, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and trust me, you won't want to miss out. The year was 1988. The economy was shifting, technology was booming, and while most people overlooked their pocket change, something incredible was happening at the Denver Mint. A rare variation of the 1988 Lincoln penny was struck, one that collectors would later pay a small fortune to own. Now, I know what you're thinking, it's just a penny. How could it be worth thousands? Well, this isn't just any penny. It's an error coin, a small mistake that makes it unbelievably valuable. But before we reveal the details, ask yourself, have you ever checked your old coins? Because you could be sitting on a hidden treasure right now, and here's where things get even crazier. What makes this 1988 penny so valuable? It all comes down to the transition die error. In simple terms, the Mint accidentally used the wrong lettering style for the date and initials, resulting in a penny that looks normal to the untrained eye but is a jackpot for collectors. The secret? You need to look for a specific FG initial style on the reverse. If yours has the rare variation, you could be looking at a payout of 3,000. Even 5,000, and it gets better. One of these rare pennies even sold for over 10,000 at auction. Great question. Because up next, I'll show you exactly how to identify this penny and where you can sell it for top dollar. But first, let's bust a quick myth. Some people say, pennies are worthless. Well, tell that to the person who cashed in a single penny for over 10,000. Imagine walking into a coin shop and trading a penny for a luxury vacation. Sounds crazy, right? Well, keep watching, because this could be your reality. Grab a magnifying glass and check the FG initials on the back of your 1988 penny, compare it to the rare variety. Does it match? If so, you've hit the jackpot. Get it professionally appraised. Major auction houses and online coin markets are your best bet to cash in big. But here's the catch, these rare pennies are disappearing fast from circulation. Every day, more people are discovering their hidden gems and selling them. The question is, will you be one of them? Or will you let this golden opportunity slip away? Now that you know the truth about the 1988 penny, the next step is in your hands. Check your change, look through your old coin collections, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel because I'll be revealing more hidden treasures in upcoming videos. And before you go, do you think you have a rare penny in your collection? Drop a comment below and let's find out together. Your fortune could be waiting, but time is running out. Did you know that a simple, ordinary-looking penny could be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. A 1988 mint mark Lincoln penny has been selling for shocking amounts, and you might just have one lying around in your pocket, purse, or that old jar of coins collecting dust. But here's the catch, not all 1988 pennies are valuable. Only a select few hold the secret to massive payouts. Before you spend another penny, let me show you exactly what to look for, because missing out on this opportunity could cost you thousands. Imagine this, you're sorting through your loose change, and suddenly you spot a 1988 penny. It looks just like any other. You're about to toss it aside when wait a minute. No mate mark. Could this be one of the rare, valuable ones? Here's the deal, most pennies from 1988 were struck at the Denver and San Francisco mints, carrying the D or S mint mark under the date. But some were minted in Philadelphia with no mint mark at all. Normally, this wouldn't be a big deal, but certain error variations in high-grade conditions make these coins worth a fortune, and when I say fortune, I mean collectors are paying upwards of bid zapirka nula 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 for the right one, but don't start celebrating just yet. There's a specific reason these coins hold such extreme value. Let's talk about condition, rarity, and what makes your penny the golden ticket. Here's where things get really interesting. The value of a 1978 Mint Mark Lincoln penny depends on three key factors. A heavily circulated penny won't fetch much, but if yours has little to no wear, it could be worth thousands. If you've got a penny with doubling on the lettering or an off-center strike, you might have hit the jackpot. Coins graded in 65 or higher can demand huge premiums. But what does that mean for you? Let's break it down with real auction results probably worth a few cents. You're looking at 500, 1,500, boom. 500 or more, and here's the kicker. Many people don't even know they have one of these rare coins. They spend them, trade them, or worse lose them in cushions. And let's be honest, finding money in your cuch is always a good day, but finding a rare penny worth thousands, that's a great day. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, do I have one of these hidden treasures? Well, let's find out. Here's exactly what to do. Look for 1978 coins with no mint mark. Found one? Good. Look for high luster, clear strikes, and potential errors. Send it to professional grading services like Pennies or NIC to authenticate its true value. Avoid getting scammed. Use reputable auction houses, eBay, or direct collectors, but here's the most important part. If you have a 1978 mint mark penny in top condition, do not sell it for pennies on the dollar. Collectors and investors are willing to pay serious cash, but only if you know how to play the game right. Imagine turning one penny coin into thousands of dollars. Imagine how that extra cash could change your life. A vacation, a new car, maybe even an early retirement. So, before you overlook that little copper coin, take one last look. It could be your ticket to unexpected wealth. Like, subscribe if you want to uncover more rare coin treasures that could make you rich. Comment below if you think you might have one of these rare pennies. Share this video so your friends and family don't miss out. You never know, you or someone you love might be sitting on a small fortune. So, check your change, stay informed, and until next time, happy treasure hunting. What if I told you that a simple 1978 mint mark Lincoln penny could be your golden ticket to thousands of dollars? Yes, thousands, possibly even more. And here's the shocking part. Most people don't even realize they have one. Before you toss that loose change in a jar or worse, spend it on a pack of gum. Watch this video until the end. Because in the next 10 minutes, I'll show you exactly how to check if your 1978 penny is a rare treasure, and how you can sell it for serious cash. But let me warn you, by the time you finish watching, you'll be digging through every single penny you own. You see, most 1978 pennies are just that, ordinary. But some have a hidden secret that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. So, what makes a 1978 mint mark penny valuable? It's all about rare errors and high-grade conditions, and in just a moment, I'll show you the exact signs to look for, so you don't accidentally spend a penny that could change your life. But first, here's a question for you. What would you do if you suddenly found a coin worth 10,000? Would you invest it? Travel the world? Buy that dream car? Think about that, because your answer might become a reality very soon. Now, let's talk about the details that make your 1978 penny worth way more than just 1 cent. Look for a double-die obverse, DO, where Lincoln's face or the lettering appears doubled. These are extremely valuable. A misaligned or off-center strike can also skyrocket the value. And don't forget about day cracks or cuds. The shinier, the better. If your 1978 penny is in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a huge payday. Some rare 1978 pennies were mistakenly struck on bronze planchettes from earlier years. These can fetch thousands at auctions, and speaking of auctions, just last year, a collector paid over 15,000 for a rare 1978 Lincoln cent. Imagine turning a single penny into a 5-figure payday. That's the power of knowing what to look for. But here's the big question: how do you sell one if you find it? Hold that thought, because the answer is coming up next. Get it professionally graded by a reputable service like Pennies or NIC. Store it in a coin holder to prevent damage. Consider high-end auction houses, rare coin dealers, or even eBay, but be cautious of scams. Now, let me ask you something. What if I told you there's another common penny from the 1960s that could be worth even more? That's right, one that's so rare, collectors are practically hunting for it as we speak. Want to know what it is? If you found this video valuable, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because I'll be revealing even more valuable coins that could be sitting right under your nose. What if I told you that a simple penny, yes, the tinny coin in your pocket, could be worth thousands of dollars? You heard that right. A 2008 no mint mark Lincoln penny is turning everyday people into overnight success stories. But here's the catch: most people have no idea they have one. Could you be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it? Stick around, because, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to cash in before it's too late. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a 2008 Lincoln penny without a mint mark so incredibly valuable? Well, the answer lies in a rare minting era that collectors are willing to pay big money for. But before we dive into specifics, let me ask you this: when was the last time you actually looked at the coins in your pocket? If your answer is never, you might want to reconsider, because you could be holding a fortune in plain sight. Imagine finding one of these in your couch cushions. That would make vacuuming a lot more exciting, wouldn't it? Here's the backstory. In 2008, the US Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies. Most had the traditional D Denver or P mint marks, but a select few were struck without a mint mark, an error that makes them extremely valuable. Now, let's talk money. These rare pennies have been selling for jaw-dropping prices at auctions. Some have gone for 5,000, even 15,000, depending on their condition. Imagine turning a single cent into thousands. But here's where things get really interesting, because not every 2008 penny is worth a fortune. There are key details that make all the difference. And if you miss them, you might just let a small fortune slip through your fingers. So how do you spot a winning penny? Look closely. The first thing you need to check is whether your penny lacks a mint mark under the date. If it's missing, you're off to a great start. But here's another critical factor: condition. The better shape your penny is in, the higher the value. Coins in mint state condition can fetch premium price. So before you spend that old penny at the gas station, you might want to take a second look. Wouldn't it be ironic if the key to wealth was sitting in a jar of spare change this whole time? Kind of makes you want to check your piggy bank, doesn't it? Alright, let's say you've found one. What's next? How do you turn that penny into a payday? First, do not clean your coin. Cleaning can actually reduce its value. Instead, store it in a protective case and get it professionally graded. Organizations like Pennies and Pennies specialize in authenticating rare coins. The higher the grade, the higher the payout. Think about it: this tinny coin could be your ticket to financial freedom. Imagine what you could do with an extra 10,000 or more. Pay off debts, travel the world, invest in your dreams. And all it takes is a little curiosity and a keen eye for detail. So now that you know the secret, are you going to take action? Will you check your pockets, your drawers, your old piggy bank? Because somewhere out there, hiding in plain sight, is a life-changing penny, and it could be yours. What if I told you that a single 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny, just like the one sitting in your change jar, could be worth thousands of dollars? Sounds crazy, right? Well, you might just want to double-check your coin stash after this video. Because this unassuming little penny could change your life forever. But why is this particular penny so valuable? How can you tell if you have one? And most importantly, how can you turn it into cash? Stick with me to the very end, because we're about to break it all down. But be warned, time is running out to cash in on this hidden treasure. 1987, a year of bold fashion, hit songs, and economic shifts. But hidden among the billions of pennies minted that year, there was something different, something special. A small number of these Lincoln cents were struck without a mint mark. And while most people thought nothing of it, collectors and experts knew otherwise. So, what makes this mystic, or should I say, Happy accident so incredibly valuable? The answer lies in rarity and demand. Now, before you start squinting at every single penny in your wallet like a detective on a crime scene, let me clarify. Not every 1987 penny is worth thousands. In fact, most are still just 1 cent. But a select few, they could make you rich. Here's what you need to look for. First, flip the penny over. If there's a mint mark under the date, like I did for Denver or an S for San Francisco, then, sorry, you've got a common penny. But if there's no mint mark at all, congratulations. You might be holding something truly special. And here's the catch: only a handful of these no-mint mark pennies have surfaced. This means they are becoming even rarer by the day, and collectors are scrambling to get their hands on them. In fact, some of these have already sold for over 3,000 at auction. That's right, thousands for a single penny. Imagine accidentally using one of these pennies at a vending machine. That's like tossing a lottery ticket in the trash. So, you've checked your pennies, and you think you've struck gold. Now what? Here's how you turn that tiny copper coin into a big payday. First, you'll want to get your penny verified by a professional coin grading service like Pennies. This ensures buyers know it's legit and in good condition. Collectors, online auction houses, and even private investors are willing to pay top dollar for rare pennies. Platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are prime places to sell. Like any valuable asset, the price of rare coins fluctuates. With demand surging for rarer coins, now is the best time to act before the market shifts. Just picture it, turning a single penny into a dream vacation, a new car, or even a down payment on a house. But here's the shocking truth: these rare pennies are being scooped up fast. The window to cash in on this opportunity won't be open forever. Could your spare change be worth thousands? There's only one way to find out. Check your pennies now, before it's too late. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, and subscribe for more secrets about rare coins that could make you rich. And before you go, drop a comment below. What's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Imagine holding a simple penny in your hand. Now, imagine discovering it could be worth thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. A tiny, 1982 Lincoln cent with no mint mark has turned everyday people into overnight thousandaires. Could you be sitting on a hidden fortune without even knowing it? Let's take a journey back to 1982, a time of transition in the world of coin minting. The U.S. Mint made a crucial change that would lead to one of the most valuable penny errors in history. In 1982, the Mint switched from using solid copper pennies to a zinc core with a thin copper plating. But in the chaos of this transition, something went wrong. And that's where your fortune could be waiting. But wait. What exactly makes this penny so special? And why are collectors willing to pay thousands for it? This penny isn't just rare, it's a collector's dream. The 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a mistake that never should have happened. Only a handful of these escaped into circulation. And when they surface, bidding wars ignite. Some of these rare pennies have already sold for over 18,000 at auctions. And prices are still climbing. So the million-dollar question: how do you know if you have one? Before you start flipping your couch cushions and raiding your piggy bank, let's break it down. Here's what to look for. First, the mint mark. Or rather the lack of it. Flip that penny over and check just under the year. If there's no tiny D or C mint mark, you might be holding gold in disguise. But wait, there's more. Here's the catch. These pennies are disappearing fast. Collectors are snatching them up, and prices could skyrocket at any moment. If you wait, you could miss out on an opportunity worth thousands. Search through your old coin jars, drawers, or inherited collections. Compare weight. Copper pennies should weigh 3,011 grams, while zinc ones are 2,5 grams. Get it appraised. Connect with a trusted coin dealer or grading service to confirm its value. Could your piggy bank be your ticket to wealth? You won't know unless you check. Every day, someone discovers a hidden gem in their pocket change. Will you be next? Don't miss out. Hit that like button if you're checking your pennies tonight. And subscribe for more rare coin discoveries that could change your life. Stop what you're doing. Go grab your jar of pennies, check your wallet, or even look between your couch cushions, because the 1979 Lincoln penny you've been ignoring could be worth thousands of dollars. Imagine finding a single coin that could change your financial future. Would you throw it away, or cash in? Stay with me because in the next 10 minutes, I'll show you exactly how to identify a rare 1979 penny, and how much collectors are willing to pay right now. But you have to act fast, prices are skyrocketing. You're sifting through a jar of old coins, not expecting much. Maybe you're just looking for some spare change for your morning coffee. But suddenly, you spot something different. A 1979 Lincoln penny. It looks normal, until you notice something unusual. Could this be the jackpot coin now? Imagine the regret of someone who once had this rare penny, but didn't know its true worth. One collector recently sold a 1979 penny for over 10,000 at auction. Pause, think about that. 1 penny. That's the difference between knowing what you have and letting fortune slip through your fingers. Switch to humor. I mean, let's be real. How many times have you ignored a penny on the ground? If you knew it might be worth thousands, would you still walk past it? Chuckle, next time you see a penny, you might just want to give it a little extra attention. Let's get into the specifics. Not all 1979 pennies are valuable, so here's what you need to look for. This stands for Denver Mint. If you have a 1979 penny without a mint mark, that's a different story, but today, we're focusing on the Denver issue. The most valuable 1979 pennies have mistakes, like double days, off-center strikes, and weak lettering. If your penny has a blurry or doubled image of Lincoln's face, congratulations. You might have a high-value error coin. Coins graded M60 or higher, meaning nearly flawless, can sell for thousands. Even circulated coins with rare errors can fetch hundreds. And here's the kicker. There are still unaccounted for rare pennies out there waiting to be found. That means you could be sitting on one right now and not even know it, but here's the million-dollar question. Where do you sell it, and how do you make sure you don't get scammed? Stick around, because next, I'll reveal how to cash in and get top dollar for your rare penny. If you found a 1979 penny with a rare error, here's how to turn it into cash. Organizations like Pennies or Nick will authenticate and grade your coin. This is the first step to maximizing value. Avoid pawn shops that lowball you. Instead, go to trusted auction houses, numismatic shows, or online marketplaces like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Stax Bowers. Research recent sales to understand your coin's true value before accepting an offer. But remember, prices fluctuate, and rare coins are getting snatched up fast. What's worth thousands today may be in someone else's collection tomorrow. Have you ever held a penny in your hand and wondered if it could be worth thousands, maybe even millions? What if I told you that a simple, everyday coin, the 1979 Lincoln cent, could be your golden ticket to financial freedom? Sounds crazy, right? But in just a few moments, I'll show you why collectors are paying a fortune for this coin, and how you can cash in before it's too late. But hey, if you'd rather keep tossing pennies into fountains and making wishes, be my guest. Just don't cry when someone else sells their lucky penny for life-changing money. Now, let's take a trip back to 1992. Bill Clinton was elected president. Gas was $1.13 per gallon. And while everyone else was busy jamming to Nirvana in the US, men accidentally created one of the most valuable modern penny errors of all time. You see, in 1992, the US Mint was transitioning designs, and they mistakenly produced a rare variety of pennies that had a closum reverse. The difference is almost invisible to the untrained eye but to collectors. It's a jackpot waiting to be claimed. In fact, one of these pennies recently sold for over 25,000 at auction. But here's where it gets even crazier. There could be thousands of them still in circulation. Maybe even in your pocket right now. Act 2, the conflict, how to identify and cash in, upbeat, energetic music, flip your penny over and look at the ambient America on the reverse side. On regular 1992 pennies, the letters are spaced apart. But on the rare closem variety the letters are almost touching. Check for the mint mark under the date. If you have both the mint mark and the closem, congratulations. You just hit the jackpot. And if you just squinted at your screen and thought, wait, my eyesight isn't that great, don't worry. A magnifying glass or a high-quality phone camera will do the trick. Now, here's the thing, most people who own these coins have no idea what they're worth. They're sitting in old jars, hiding in couch cushions, or worse, being spent on gas station snacks. But if you find one, collectors are willing to pay big bucks. The record sale for a 1992 closem penny. A staggering 25,850. But here's the kicker, experts believe there are still undiscovered 1992 closem pennies out there. And the value? It's only expected to rise. So, what's your next move? You have two options. You can ignore this information, go back to your day, and let someone else find this life-changing coin, or option 2. You can take 5 minutes to check your penny collection, because that small effort could lead to a massive payday. And hey, if you don't find one, at least you'll have some extra change for your next coffee run. Win-win, right? But imagine this, a few weeks from now, you see a news article about another 1992 closem penny selling for 50,000, and you remember this video. Will you be celebrating? Or regretting that you never took action? Don't wait. Check your pennies now. And if you do find one, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your success story. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Because trust me, this isn't the only rare coin hiding in plain sight, and you won't want to miss the next big discovery.